You spend time there on the West Coast. When you come back and look around and look about the mentality and the way that London's developing, is there stuff that you see from that Stanford lens where you're like, okay, we need a little more of this, we need a little more crunchiness or hippiness or UX or something? There must be some California part of you that brings you in a different direction as opposed to, if you went to LBE or something like that.
Sure. I mean, maybe for me, it's not necessarily the cultural stuff, because I don't think I'd ever be, a massive hippie type character. But I think it's the ecosystem, right? It's the belief. So I'll give you an example. When I came back and I was at a drinks party with my folks, it was Christmas, and speaking to someone who asked me what I was doing, it was, one of my parents' friends, and I said, "Hey, I'm starting a company." And I just never forget. She said, "Don't worry, Nick, you'll find a job soon." Right?
This is 2010,
yeah,
11,
something like that. And I just thought to myself, that just wouldn't be the case in California, right? Because the whole ecosystem, the whole cool thing to do is be an entrepreneur, and more significant than any company that's grown in this country over the last 3 years that I've been back, or more significant than any funding round that's happened, has been the entire feeling of development of startups and technology and entrepreneurship in this country. And I promise you, if I had that same conversation now, that person, even being outside London, even being older, would say that's cool.
Right.
That's a great thing to do. And it's what makes it real is the fact that usually as you're part of this stuff, you don't feel it. But I think we could all agree that we actually do feel it. The rise of tech, the rise of young business, the influx of people from all around the world who want to work in London. And it's just phenomenal. And I think that has been the single most important thing that's happened, for our ecosystem. And if I could choose what to take from California, I'd take another 10 years of development, another 10 years forward. But, if they took from Bill Draper in 1950 to where we are today to get to Silicon Valley, I reckon we're going to do that in a fifth of the time here in London. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How can anybody sign up, publish an event, and start selling tickets in a matter of minutes? We love the notion of people gathering. We really thought about low friction. We want to be that cable TV of live experiences. We basically broke all the startup rules. It's fairly insane to go into a business venture with your fiance. My advice, to any 20-year-old or fledgling entrepreneur is to not listen to their parents. Do something really incredible.